Alright, today I'm gonna go out this morning, try something I haven't done in a while, a morning ride. It's about 56 degrees according to my handy dandy thermometer that Bob has in the Velomobile. I think it's gonna be a nice ride. I hear some traffic out on the road. It's a Monday, and I hear some traffic out on the road, and it's not too bad. So it's pretty light. It is a school day, so I think everyone's done traveling, doing the heavy travel, so that should be good. Stay tuned, here we go. Okay, so one more thing I'm going to try today is the Garmin Varia app. We'll see how that works out on my phone, because my my Garmin is just too small, and the speaker on it is too small to hear any warnings or anything like that. So we'll see if my phone makes a better deal of that, and then I'll just have to figure out a mounting place for the phone. My knee was hitting the top of the shell, so I had to take off the Venisit pad, and now I'm going to try again and see if that's more comfortable. Give it a try. I also noticed that when I'm using my Garmin GPS with the radar, the Varia won't connect to two different apps. It looks, or two different devices at the same time. So looks like I can either have my Garmin on or my phone on. So we'll see what happens there. See how that works out. I may just have to put up with the beeping for a while to see how I get indications on my phone. Also, these mirrors that I put on, I had them custom made. The guy who custom made them did some outstanding quality work. However, it's not his workmanship that I don't like. It's the placement of the mirrors and the inability to adjust them because of the way they are and they're mounted. So I think I may end up buying some more Bush & Mueller mirrors and doing the regular cones, because I know the DF comes with those Zefall mirrors, which is those little tiny skinny mirrors, and my eyesight is going bad. I'm nearsighted or farsighted, whichever one. You can't see when it's close. So these mirrors being this close, being so small, I can't really see out of them, and so they're not very useful to me. So I wanted the bigger Bush & Mueller ones, and I thought this design would work to keep the Velo looking sleek and small and stuff, but shoot, I've got a couple of cameras mounted on it and other things, so it's not, and I'm no speed demon, so it's going to be fine, I think, if I just go back to the regular mirrors, because then I have adjustability and I have a full circle mirror that I can use. So off we go. Okay, so that's the one. Okay, I don't know what it is about my GoPro, but I've got some aftermarket batteries because I needed more batteries, and it's eating the batteries like crazy. So I don't know what's going on. Might not get very much GoPro footage today. I also have to figure out a way to change batteries and do different things in this Velo. It's a lot tighter than the Quest was, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to put things up front to where I can reach them, because reaching behind me to get things is kind of difficult because this Velo is so much smaller, especially if I'm moving. Fun things. Whew. Okay, so I decided to do the 5-mile loop since I still obviously need to get out here in the DF and set up some things. I need to set up my phone mount. I need to set up my GPS mount. I probably need to change out these mirrors because I get the aerodynamics and the look and everything on the DF, but I am not a power rider, and I'm not going to lose whatever it is, 1/10 of a watt if my mirrors are sticking up. And I'll 3D print some cones to put on there, and maybe I'll put these up for sale and see if anyone in the DF world wants them. I personally don't care for the way they are. Great quality workmanship, great craftsmanship, but I'll probably sell them because I like the full-size mirror. I wanted to try these though, but yeah, it's just not for me. I'm gonna have to get some new GoPro batteries. The 360 was up and running and it sounded like it was doing fine. The Varia app was excellent, I think, at least for me. I didn't have to look at it, I didn't have to monitor it, I didn't have to worry about, okay, what was that little beep? Because when a car comes up behind me, it's like, meh, meh. It's got a big, like a horn sound, and I could tell. And so I could enjoy the ride, I could look forward. I didn't have to watch my mirrors all the time. Now, is the Varia infallible? Probably not. But for the few cars that I did experience, even one of them, when I was stopped on the side of the road the first time fixing things in the Velo, a car backed out of its driveway and I got a warning, and it kind of freaked me out. I was like, what was that? So it does look like that the warnings and buzzers and stuff in the Varia app are preset. It doesn't look like I can change those sounds. So, I mean, that's fine with me. As long as I know what it is, I get used to it. And that's it. So yeah, just 5.3 miles today, but it was a nice ride. It's getting humid. It's only, I love this little temperature gauge Bob has, if I can find it. Because as somebody else pointed out, oh, it was the guy from Tri-Sled pointed out, what happens to all of your stuff that gets loose inside of a Velo or inside of a racing machine? Goes right in the drivetrain. So anyway, I don't know, it's probably in the mid-60s, and it's it was definitely a few degrees warmer inside the Velo. Obviously I don't have the same cooling air that I do. I will probably put the scoop hood back on if I start riding in the summer. Everything works, seemed to be charged up except my GoPro. The shifter, the Archer shifter worked great. It was still charged, no problem. I've got voltage on my GPS transmitter inside the Velo, which I actually could turn on a fan. If you recall, I can turn on a fan that's inside the Velo as well. Worked out great. It was a good ride. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get back out and do this. I should be riding more. All right, so until next time, cheers.